All right, what's up, guys? On the phone, we got Tanoai Reed, of course, Toa from the American Gladiators. Don't worry about that. Mr. Reed, you're on here with Doc Remedy. Of course, I'm Sorg and Lunchbox. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, brother. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So, of course, we just had the season finale of the American Gladiators. Tell us, what was it like being a gladiator, man?
Man, it was awesome, bro. Getting, going to work, getting into the costume, getting into character. I had to pinch myself sometimes and go, am I actually getting paid for this? This is great. I love it.
Nice. Now, were you a fan of the Gladiators growing up?
Yeah, I was. I was a huge fan. I used to watch it religiously. And, yeah, I mean, I can't believe once I heard that we were casting for it again, I was like, oh, my gosh, I got to get on there.
Nice. Nice. How did you get involved by chance? I understand there's a audition and everything.
Yeah, they've been, they were casting for several months, and there's huge auditions, and I somehow didn't get to hear about it, and I was a late entry. I got called about a week before they picked their final, 50 or 20, and I went in to NBC and auditioned, and they loved my character, and, a week later, I made the final cut.
Nice. Nice.
What were some of the things you had to go through to audition? I mean, obviously there was a display of character. Was there any physical tests or anything you had to go through?
No, I actually missed all that. I know they had a trial with pull-ups, like a 40-yard dash time. They had some obstacle courses and stuff. But by the time they got a hold of me, they already finished all those trials. So I came in there and they just wanted to see my character, and I've been doing stunts for a while, so my physicality was already up there. They saw me perform in the industry.
Nice.
Ah, that's pretty good.
Tell us about your character that you have, Toa. To us, it's one of them that kind of stuck out on the show between Toa and Wolf. We're definitely the ones with the most personality.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, Toa, I came up with him on the spot. When I called in for the audition, I didn't know what it was for, and they told me it's for American Gladiators, and they put me in front of a camera, and they're like, okay, come up with your character and your history and your name. And I had about 10 seconds to think about it. And Toa means warrior in Samoan, as it does all the South Pacific languages, in Fijian, Hawaiian, Tongan. Koa or Toa is the universal word for warrior.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
It totally fit the bill. I mean, watching you tear down people left and right off pyramid and crushing people in Powerball, it was, yeah, totally fit.
Hey, yeah, bro. I mean, it's a great opportunity for me to represent my people of the South Pacific Islands, representing them all. So I got to come out there, and that's pretty much what I am. I'm a modern-day warrior. You see my tattoos. I wear it on my sleeve. I'm very proud of my culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that what also led you? I noticed you were the only male gladiator in a skirt.
Yeah, definitely. They actually asked me what, if I had any preferences of what I want to wear, and in Samoa, it's called a lava lava.
Lava.
And it's a traditional wrap. You've probably seen, luau shows with the guy doing the fire dance, and he has the same thing on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a E lava lava, and it's a Hollywood rendition of it because Gladiators, they got a hold of it, and they had to make it in the traditional colors as a team. But it worked for the first season. Hopefully, they might change a little bit on the second season.
Excellent.
So all the Gladiators, you yourself included, are going to carry over to the second season then?
Yes, sir. We just got informed. We got picked up for another season, and there's going to be some new games introduced, and a lot more excitement.
Excellent.
That's pretty great. Speaking of carried over to the second season, what's your opinion of your newest Gladiator, male champion of this season, Evan? You think he'll be able to make the cut?
That guy, I mean, we're going to put him up on the wall. He's amazing on the wall. You've seen him time that thing. So he'll be our specialist for the wall, I'm sure. He's a great guy. I mean, we got to talk with him afterwards, and just a genuinely nice person. He deserves it. He worked his ass off, and he trained really hard for this competition. And, I can't wait to have him as one of the fellow gladiators.
Sounds good. You yourself, what was your favorite event to compete in to try and crush the dreams of any competitor?
I like the pyramid. I like Powerball. I mean, all of them are pretty fun. I mean, the wall was a little tough because, I'm 245 pounds, and these guys are half our weight, and they're flying up the wall. So with the head start and all, we got to be literally twice as fast as them to catch them. So
Yeah.
I caught one guy, but the other guys are just too quick. But, yeah, I think where there's just there is motivation because they'll take the time climbing the wall. If not, yeah.
Are there any games from the original series that you kind of wish would have made the cut?
You know, there's so many different games. They changed it up in the original series. You know.
Yeah.
I like the spear, the balls.
Atlas Sphere.
You know, those big balls were pretty cool. Problem with those, I spoke to some of the original gladiators that the welding would come off in the cages because they hit so hard and you end up cutting your hands and your body up on the inside of the cage, you know. So, but that was like a huge game of it was like two big hamsters, you know, playing around.
Yeah, that was probably the one event that a lot of us were disappointed wasn't in the newest reincarnation.
Right. Yeah, they might bring it back. I heard we got 6 more games. I'm not sure what they are, but I heard we got 6 more coming up, so that'd be cool.
Cross my fingers for that.
Or maybe the hand bikes.
Yeah.
Of any, say you were a competitor, which of your fellow gladiators would you not want to go up against?
It depends in what game. You know what I mean? I mean, Wolf is definitely badass on the rings. You've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good at that. I wouldn't want to go up against him in the rings.
Let's say you and Titan on Joust.
Me and Titan on Joust. You know, I didn't get a chance to do Joust this year. We couldn't. Not every gladiator did every game, as you can see. They took our strengths, so like they didn't put him up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't put us in everyone. I want to do Joust next year.
Okay.
I box and stuff, so I got pretty good timing. I'm quick, so I mean I think it'll take Titan.
There's an open challenge there. We see Gladiator versus Gladiator soon.
maybe one day.
Let's get into your background a little bit. You're a 2-time World Stunt Award winner. You've done stunts in movies like The Scorpion King, Smokin' Aces, Walking Tall.
Yeah, I've been doing stunts for about 14 years in the industry, and about 6 years ago I hooked up with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and I've been doubling him since.
Cool. Now, like I said, you had won the World Stunt Award twice. What movies were those for?
Those are for The Rundown. The movie The Rundown. We shot that up in Hawaii, and the sequence where he drives the Jeep off a cliff and go tumbling down the hill. I got 2 awards. One was Best Overall Stunt by a Stuntman for the year, and the other one was Best High Work. The high fall at the end, going over the waterfall.
Nice. Now you've also you played 2 years of professional arena football, and you're also the undefeated judo champion for Hawaii for 6 years. Now,
yeah, I took judo in high school, and that's a scholastic sport. In high school, we compete against other schools, and I carried it on. And then it's funny because I found out my wife when I met her, we were dating, and she's a judoka as well. And her dad was a sensei, and I had no idea. And I went to her house about a month after dating, and I looked up in her room, and there was about 50 trophies, judo trophies, and I was like, no way, this is surreal. So, yeah.
So the arguments for taking out the trash get pretty interesting, huh?
Oh yeah, we've been throwing at each other all over the house. Yeah. We have an 8-year-old boy now. It's his job, so yeah, not anymore.
Now, how much do you feel that your background is influencing what you're doing now?
My background in the stunt world?
In judo and stunt work.
Oh, in judo and stuff. Oh, I mean, I've always been an athlete. I played football at the University of Hawaii, and that actually helped me carry over into the stunt industry. Being a big guy, I'm very agile and quick, so that's my specialty. Is, I can move like a little guy for my size, and using that in gladiators is definitely I put it to use. I mean, being in front of the camera as well helps, I'm not camera shy really, as you can tell probably. And this years of experience in front of the camera. This is my first time in front of a live audience, so that was the only different thing.
Did you feel that it inhibited you at all, or were you pretty much able to adjust fairly well to the new experience?
Actually, it pumped me up even more because when you're sitting there, and if we're playing to to the cameras and there's no crowd around, it's kind of hard to get your level of enthusiasm up. But if there's a live crowd there and you hear the feedback when you run out there, you know, I can imagine what the guys in the wrestling world feel, you know, coming out to Madison Square Garden and thousands of people yelling their name, and just the electricity, you know, and there is unbelievable. And that actually helps you to get into gear and motivates you.
Sounds really good. I know we've all we've all tried to predict on what that would feel like.
Yeah, that level of intensity, that sheer volume of people.
Yeah, so when I played football in college, you know, we'd run out to Aloha Stadium, and it's the same feeling. I mean, as soon as you run out of the tunnel, it's this energy. You get chicken skin, you get goosebumps running out, and I mean, it just turns you into an animal. You just start, you know, just start going, choo, yelling and everything, and yeah, it just gets you going. It gets you so pumped up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How did the taping go? Was all events taped like day after day? Were they long shoots? How did they format?
They were long shoots. We shot 12, 13 hours a day sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
And you know, we went through all the contenders, you know, in one sport. I mean, in one game, you know, at once. So it was grueling on our part. We, you know, shot the whole thing pretty quickly, and it was really fast paced. You know, they had to set up for the next game and break down the last one, and you know, just moving everybody around for camera angles, and yeah. Pretty hectic.
What was it like? I saw pictures on your MySpace page with Hulk Hogan, and of course Miss Ali was on the show too. What was it like to work with them?
Oh, it was unbelievable, man. I was in awe. I was like, oh my gosh, this is Hulk Hogan I'm working with. You know, he's an icon in the sports entertainment world, and bringing his professionalism to our set was awesome. I mean, you know, made us step up a level. You know, we're sitting here, you know, next to the Hulkster, and it's like, wow, we're actually. You know, we gotta perform well now. You know? Yeah.
Now, are you a fan of wrestling?
Yes. I've been a fan of wrestling for a long time. I haven't watched it recently, probably not since Dwayne left. But you know, growing up, of course, man, I wanted to be a wrestler. My cousin Dewey and I used to have this whole thing planned out. You know, we were going to be the Reef Warriors because we used to go spearfishing in Hawaii all the time.
Nice.
And he's going to be eel, I was shark, and come out with our spears and spear the guy. And we had this whole thing going on. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, who were you like influenced by when you were growing up? Who were your heroes growing up?
My heroes growing up? You know, I mean, I had a lot. You know what? Basically, my grandmother. It sounds funny, but she raised me, and she taught me my culture. She took me in after my parents divorced, and I was back and forth, and she brought me in and instilled the Samoan culture in me and the Polynesian culture, and she's the one who created Toa, pretty much. I give the credit to her. You know, taught me how to be Toa. Yeah.
Excellent.
No, we read, I guess, a little bit of fun stuff here. We read you live in L.A. What's it like living out there? Is it as hectic as everybody
Hawaii,
makes it out to be?
you know, this is the office for me. You know, it's a temporary office. My wife's from Hawaii as well, so you know, I just tell her we're on location in Los Angeles until we can, you know, afford to move back to Hawaii and live there. But it's not bad. I mean, we have a lot of friends and family here, and we get together and have barbecues and kanikapilas, which are like Hawaiian music, you know, jam sessions. And yeah, we keep it real over here. It's great.
Sounds good.
Now, well, if you weren't doing stunt work and working on American Gladiators, what else? What would you do right now?
I don't know. You know, football was my first love. I gave up football to pursue the stunt industry. I gave it my senior year of college. Probably would have, you know, kept pursuing that. Hopefully, got into the league. I majored in psychology. I wanted to become a child psychologist. I could have been a psychology major and worked with kids. I don't know. You know, I have no idea. You know, it's just kind of things in life fall into your lap, and you have a choice to take it or not. And, you know, you just got to jump on everything because everything is given to you as a blessing. I believe that.
Yeah. Very good way to look at life there.
Excellent.
Yep.
We mentioned already you and your wife was a judo champion. I also read she does stunt work herself, and that
Yes.
she's one of the most sought-after stunt women in the industry. What's it like being in a stunt relationship?
You know, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I mean, I got her in on Scorpion King. She was one of the warrior women fighting with the swords and stuff. And the industry has taken a liking to her. She's doubling Paula Patton right now and Rosario Dawson. It's cool. I mean, I go to work with her when she does big gags. To be there for safety. It's kind of weird, guys. I know she did a full fire burn a couple months ago, and she's sitting there lit on fire, like totally blazed up, like 8 feet of flames above her. And I'm sitting there going, "Wow, why did I let her do this?" But she loves it. We both have great life insurance plans.
Yeah,
So.
that'd be one thing you'd have to have.
Yeah, that helps.
So, another thing, I guess we can get to wrapping this up here. I saw recently on your website you are hosting a second annual boot camp at the Tal nightclub in the Venetian. If you want to give a little details out on that.
Okay. The 28th of March. Actually, no, it's February. Sorry, this month, 28th, Thursday night. I got asked to host this party, and I guess the boot camp is something that they've had in the past. Everybody wears camouflage or fatigues or whatever, and I had a couple of celebrity hosts in the past, and they didn't do it for a while, and they're bringing it back now. And I was honored enough to be able to be called to open it up again that night. So it'll be fun.
Did they give any details on what it all is going to entail, or is it just going to be pretty much like an open party with everybody dressed up?
Yeah, I think there's going to be some kind of a contest. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't spoken to the managers of the place yet, but everybody's going to dress up in fatigues, and I guess there's going to have some couple of different competitions or stuff. I've been asked to judge some of them, so probably best outfit. I'm not sure.
Excellent. Do you have anything else? Any other projects coming up you want to talk about before I let you go?
I just got finished doing a movie with Steven Seagal in Romania, and I got back last week, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is starting to film his new movie, Witch Mountain. They start production April 1st, and we'll be working on that together.
Sounds good.
And that'll probably come out, this next winter.
Sounds good. Is Steven Seagal as badass as everybody makes him out to be?
You know what? He's different to work with. I mean, he's badass. He knows his stuff. He's a tough guy. He's a big guy. He's been doing this for so long. He's such a pro at what he does. So it was pretty cool working with him.
Excellent. Did he make you try his energy drink?
No, he didn't. I wasn't even aware he had one.
Yeah.
I would advise you to stay away from it.
It's the worst energy drink ever.
Great.
What's it called?
It's just like Steven Seagal's energy drink.
It's like like lightning bolt or something like that. It's
Really? No, I didn't try that.
Yeah.
I heard his CD though. He gave me a CD. He's a pretty good musician.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he plays the guitar really well. Plays blues, and he's pretty talented guy.
Oh, you know what? He played here in Pittsburgh.
Really?
He was like down at the Rex. I saw
yeah.
a poster one time. He was supposed to be playing down at the Rex on the south side.
Nice. Surprised me. He does blues. I'm a big reggae fan. He jammed some reggae, and it's pretty amazing.
We're going to have to grab some of that to play on the show now.
Yeah.
We'll put that right up next to some William Shatner spoken word. I got one of those CDs.
Yeah, and David Hasselhoff.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. What's your website again?
www.tanoaireed, TANOAIREED.com, and the full launch will be up probably tomorrow. I think it's going to be up fully. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Thanks a lot.
Fantastic. Thank you for being on the show. It's been an honor having you.
Oh, hey.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Can we ask one favor of you?
Sure.
Can we get a liner for this show?
What do you need?
All right, let's say this is Toa from American Gladiators, right? And this is the Wrestling Mayhem show kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. What's the name of the show?
Wrestling Mayhem show.
Wrestling Mayhem. Okay.
Great.
Cool. You got it.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, yo, this is Tanoai Reed, a.k.a. Toa from American Gladiators, and you are listening to the Mayhem Wrestling Show. Woo!
Perfect.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. We hope to hear from you again.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a
Yes.
great night.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
That was excellent.
The Mayhem Wrestling Show.
That's all right. I can fix that in post.